Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us. K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook. Well, how we doing? Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for letting us pay the bills and give you a few of those. Isaiah, I see you're up, man. You know, Dragon Viper's got a special message for us. Welcome back to the show, Dragon Viper. He's got something to tell you all about tonight that we're really excited about. Take it away, Dragon Viper.
Thank you, J-Mac. Our sponsor tonight is AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Get all the parts you need with the friendly people at your local AutoZone today. Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Awesome, man. Good job. Good read on that. And thanks for that. Thanks for bringing up that sponsor, because we want to remember those guys. They gave us a shot. And I'm also joined tonight by my longest running partner on this show, Mr. Sarge. What's going on, brother?
Not much. I want to give a shout out to Katie Gleason. It's her birthday today, so happy 21st birthday. And also, Isaiah, I just want to say thank you for the series win, man. I appreciate it.
And I just want to say real quick on Katie Gleason there, I just want to tell you that she's part of K&A Custom Crafts, as you saw their little pitch on there tonight. She's actually going to be live tomorrow with one of our other big sponsors, Paparazzi Jewelry, Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry. Chris, if I'm not wrong, man, they are going at
7:30 Central, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern Time or Mountain Time.
All right. Yeah. No, so watch that tomorrow. We're going to do a big promotion about that. They'll be on here trying to, they'll put some of their products up here. You guys can buy them. You can do whatever you want. They will let you know how to do all that, and they will be here tomorrow at, well, if you're watching us on the West Coast, it's going to be at 5:30. So your time can be figured out from there. And we want to thank everyone for watching right now. Christy Wilson is with us. Christy, one of the biggest fans on the network. We appreciate you being here. So we're going to lead off tonight. I'm going to lead off tonight with Sarge on a big welcome back. It'll be his last show for a while. Again, he's going to take a little bit of a hiatus. So we're going to let him start. He's going to update us on the Olympics and what's going on there. So take it away, Sarge. What's going on, brother?
All right. So as everyone knows, the U.S. didn't gain any medals on the first day of the Olympics. It hasn't happened since 1972, which was crazy. But right now, the United States is tied with China at 19 apiece. But we are winning in the gold section with 8, as China only has 7 with that. But I try to watch some of these Olympics, and I cannot get into it this year. For some odd reason, I cannot get into it. I've been watching some of the swimming. The USA men's swimming, they did not have their best showing. Ryan Murphy, he got bronze doing the 100-meter backstroke, and we had the 100-meter freestyle relay, which we gold in, but that's pretty much all we really done in the swimming portion of it. But I am expecting once the basketball happens that we will definitely be getting more of that shiny gold that people like to see. So
I hope so, because the U.S. basketball is not doing too well. So I hope so.
I actually watched that game during France, and it was a lot different basketball game from these players that you see in the NBA season. There's like no heart into it whatsoever. But other than that,
And there's no
USA is
crowd.
well.
No crowd, to get them, help,
There's been
cheer
no
on.
crowd mostly during the NBA season as well. So
Well, they have a lot
that-
more fans in NBA than they do for the Olympics, and I understand. But
Hey, Chris, will you go ahead and bring up that comment by Christy Wilson, please? So I'm in
There you
shock over the fact that a girl from Alaska, a state well known for its winter sports, won a gold medal in swimming. That woman, by the way, was Lydia Jacoby. And so congratulations to her, and definitely being from Alaska, where we all know that it's all known for being cold and winter
Yeah.
sports. Congratulations to you. Thank you for supporting America and doing what you do over there.
I would say it'd be easier to be a swimmer in Alaska because you just got to jump into the Bering Sea there, and the faster you swim, the faster you get out because how cold it is.
yeah,
That's
it
why-
might
I mean,
be cold water.
let's
so-
do training
yeah.
there. USA, listen, let's do some training right there. I got it, guys.
Hey, I mean, I'm down with that. That makes a lot of sense to me. It really does. So before we move on to the next topic, let me tell you, don't forget we're doing our YouTube promotion where if you go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, we got a couple of gift boxes we're giving away at the end of the month that we will draw for those. One of the things that we're giving away, speaking of the Olympics, this is why I wanted to start to lead off with the Olympics, is we got this really nice shirt. That's USA, Nike.
USA.
Okay, can everyone see that? USA got the flag on it, representing the United States. You can rep that, and definitely, and it actually on the everyone's like, is it really from the Olympic team? Right there, so everyone can see the crest. It is from the United States Olympic team. So it is an actual Olympic shirt, actually the Olympic jersey, a replica of the ones being worn by our USA. Our USA people in the Olympics. So let's not forget that. So Christy
Cool.
Wilson, I'm sure, has gotten her name in there already. You make sure you do that as well. All right. And we're giving away 2 boxes of those, about $40, $50 value on everything. So let's make sure we're getting in there and getting that. So what else can we talk about tonight, gentlemen? We got some other stuff. Chris, why don't you give us your rundown on the Indoor Football League and what's going on there lately?
Yeah, I think they're in like their 15th week or something like that. It's getting down to the season, end of the season. About 6 teams are going to make the playoffs. Right now, as it stands, it's the Arizona Rattlers, Frisco Fighters, which are my local team, Massachusetts Pirates, Spokane Shock, and Bismarck Bucks, and Butte City Gladiators. All those teams have at least 5 to 7 wins each, and it's getting down to the wire. So, still a long season to go, but time to catch up. So,
For sure.
basically what I got.
Well, thanks for that. Do you have anyone as far as who would do they do an MVP over there in the Indoor Football League?
They do. They do kind of.
Do you have
stuff
any?
like
Do you
that.
kind of anyone who's leading at this time would be leading for that award? Anyone that you want to shout out that had a good season?
I think our wide receiver, last name Hurd, I have to look up the version, but he kind of does it 2-way. He's like a backup quarterback, but he'll play running back or receiver. It's kind of the 8-man style football.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he can do a lot. So I would say he would be up there for the front running.
All right. Well, thanks for that report, Chris. We always appreciate hearing about the Indoor Football League because, there's more than just the major sports. There's other sports we gotta, and the Olympics is a good time to bring that up. That there's a lot of other sports that people do that make them athletes too, and not just these super athletes in the professional leagues. The Olympics, they got some great athletes as well. So, Dragon Viper, let me ask you: is there a sport in the Olympics that you're kind of drawn to that maybe a lot of people don't hear about or don't watch, but one that you kind of enjoy watching?
Generally, I like watching the swimming, but I did end up I kind of paid attention to it, but I kind of didn't. This Olympics, they actually had shooting. Like, I again, I didn't see much of it, but there was a shooting competition, so that was quite interesting to see.
I think that one's been in for a while though.
Has it? Yeah, I haven't. I hadn't seen that. But I actually do like seeing the swimming. See, how fast people can actually swim. I can't swim worth anything, so. But yeah, I like seeing the swimming.
Yeah, for sure. And then there's a few I like watching. I'm always intrigued by softball. I would watch softball all day, every day if it was on TV. I just love the game. It just and it's fast pitch. I get that. Monica Abbott is unreal, and the way she pitches. The United States, if they don't win gold in softball, there's going to be something wrong. Quite honestly, it would have to be some catastrophe, in my opinion, for them to not win gold in softball. So. And Christy's got a couple there on the side. She said she likes watching gymnastics. That's always a fun one to watch. Of course, Simone Biles there is the big name in the United States gymnastics team. And then she's intrigued by judo. And self-admittedly, I'm not even sure I know what judo is.
It's
But
karate.
I know it's a style of karate. Like I knew that much. Thanks, Dragon Viper, for that drop in. Like I knew it was a style of karate, but I don't know any of the names. I'd have to look up the names. I'd have to look up some of the moves and all of that. But also, if you're watching, let us know what you're into. Let us know which one you like watching. I see Edward Lee. Thanks for watching. US, let's go. USA for sure. Let's make sure that we're going there and we're rooting for the United States on that. All right, enough of the Olympic update. We had a little bit of indoor football. Man, guys, today for a lot of teams in Major League Baseball marked the 100th game of the season. Sarge, can you believe we're 100 games into the season already? It just seems like it's flying by this year.
It really does. It's crazy from like last year's 60 games and now we're at 100 games. I mean, it's crazy, and like this is my favorite time of the baseball season because everything's heating up for the pennant race and everything else. Because my Mariners are going to rise through the ashes. Yes, I said that, and yeah. So I think they're going to go for at least one playoff spot and lose in the first round.
Well, that's Seattle's MO to a T. They go to the playoffs and they don't make it past the first round, even when they win 116 games in a season. I just want to throw that back at you as well, just so you remember that.
Yeah, I kind of do.
And it's not like it's not like they had any great players or anything. It's not like they had Ken Griffey Jr. and Randy Johnson and Edgar Martinez and Jay Buhner and
Tina Martinez, Lauser. I can go on.
Yeah. Just keep going to the great players that they had on that team. So they definitely, I saw. So let's talk again about teams that should have won a championship. That'll be a fun topic to kind of go on until we get to trivia and rapid fire. Let's talk about that for a minute. Teams that should have won a championship. I saw a meme the other day that said, "Could you imagine if Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown in their prime all played on the same team? Man, they would have won a Super Bowl." Oh wait.
It's kind of like saying like how people wish Facebook could do like music to your personal profiles. I'm like, dude, have you heard of MySpace?
Right?
I remember.
Is that even still up?
MySpace was
Yeah.
MySpace was the jam. You had your top 10 people. You remember that?
And
that
Tom was
great.
always there. He was always there for you. Tom was always
Tom.
there.
Yeah, I remember.
Tom was
that,
always
yeah.
there. He was always
He
there.
was
for
always
you.
my friend.
Always. Randy always had a friend. Dragon Viper always had a friend. Always. And Tom.
Now he's gone.
And now he's gone.
No
Yeah.
more friends.
But it's kind of cool to think about. And I saw this other thing. And tell me let's get you guys' opinion on this one real quick. I saw a thing that said that men, I'm sure women too, but men they can sit around and drink beer, whatever, just hang out, and they can sit and talk about how they could bring up old professional sports players in any sport, whether it's wrestling, NFL, NBA, MLB, anything.
Yeah.
They could sit around and talk about that for hours, and it's like heaven for them, just talking about old sports players. So I'll start with you, Chris P. Bacon. Do you think so? Do you think we could sit around and talk about old sports players that we remember from our childhood and just have a great old time and it'd be the best time in the world?
I think so because whoever you're talking to or whatever may have saw that play, and then they have their input about it. You have yours, and you kind of go, "Oh, remember that play where whoever did that?" And it's like, man, he shouldn't have caught it. He should have caught it. That was a first down, or whatever the sport is. You can talk about that for hours. Yeah, I could kind of.
Dragon Viper, what's your take?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're talking to the right people, you can sit there, with another guy and drink beer and go on for hours about, certain players, certain plays, and certain teams. I mean, easy. So yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, Sarge?
I could definitely do that. I mean, we should just have a show like that. I think that'd be great.
We should. I think that'd be awesome. You sit around and you just throw out a name but not a famous name. That's what I'm saying, though. Not a famous name that everybody knows about, but one of those solid players that you thought was really good when you were a kid, and then you look back and you're like, he's probably not Hall of Fame worthy, but I just remember him making so many good plays and he was such a good player. And honestly, I could name off probably 50 right now from different sports, but if you want to talk about one, for me, in Major League Baseball, being an Atlanta Braves fan, it wasn't even an Atlanta Brave for me. You talk about a guy that just made a difference all around, seemed like every team that he played for. And for me, that was a guy like Jamie Moyer.
Oh,
A guy that pitched really good when he pitched for other teams, but he was around forever, but always made a statement no matter where he played.
I mean, what I like about Jamie Moyer is his socks. I mean, he wore the stirrup socks every time he played, even with the Mariners. I mean, he didn't have a fastball or anything else. He was slow. I mean, his pitches were slow, but he came through for the Mariners.
Right. And then, I mean, you're even talking about you want to go back and you want to talk about old NFL players, and you're talking about late 90s, all that. I mean, does anybody remember in the late 90s you had some really solid players, but if you get specific and you want to talk about a guy like a Derek Brooks, if everyone's heard that name for the Buccaneers, back in the day.
He was with Warren Sapp, wasn't he?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and you talk about a Rich Gannon for the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who's he was never a great player, but he's still remembered as he had a very solid career. Trent Green, back when he played for the Rams and the Chiefs, again, one of those guys that'll never sniff the Hall of Fame, but was always consistent. And I remember, now I'm old enough to remember this. I know Sarge is too. Dragon Viper probably is as well. But I remember Brian Mitchell. Does everyone remember Brian Mitchell? The guy who
heard the name.
Yeah, I mean, he ran the ball, he caught the ball, he returned the ball. He's like second all time in all-purpose yards ever. In NFL history, and just guys like that. You remember Cordell Stewart?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, Cordell Stewart back in the day. They called him Slash because he was Slash everything. And I don't know why, but you hang on to some of those. What's one for you, Chris? You name one off, man.
I have to think of one because I can't.
Well, we'll come back to you. Dragon Viper,
Yeah.
give us one.
Mine was more towards, a little more of a famous side. I mean, looking at Rodman and Pippen and, those guys in the NBA, I mean, they weren't as big as Michael back then, but, they were still really good, playing. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Sarge?
those are things like that.
One name that actually comes to my mind when you say that is Randall Cunningham from
Oh,
maybe
man.
the Eagles,
Man.
with
Yes.
the Vikings, maybe. I mean, he's the one. He revolutionized the quarterback, like the running quarterback, pretty much.
He was
For
like
sure.
Vic
For
before Vic.
offense. He's probably the pioneer for that whatsoever, and also Brad Johnson, who helped the Buccaneers as well to win that Super Bowl. Derek Brooks, I think it was.
Okay.
Okay, I got one. I got one.
Yeah, yeah.
Bledsoe.
Drew
That's
Bledsoe.
what-
I mean, there you go.
Another
Yeah,
one you
Drew
would think
Bledsoe.
of. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean,
For
he
sure.
helped Tom Brady. He helped countless others.
He helped Tom Brady by getting hurt.
Tom Brady, Tanya Hardy. So
Well, you could say that for Green, Trent Green.
You could. I mean, that paved the way for Kurt Warner. You're absolutely correct. Good drop in there, Chris. Definitely a good one. He gets hurt, and then we wouldn't know Kurt Warner without him.
yeah, there's one name that actually just popped in my head because it's just of the name Elvis Gerback.
Oh, yep. Elvis Gerback. And I mean, so since two between the ropes guys are on here, I could tell you this. Like, I kind of fell out of wrestling probably 15 years ago. So you guys bring up anything from now, I'm not going to know. But I remember back in the day when I did watch it, I remember how fun it was to find out what the guy's real name was. And then, like, I just remember finding out, that Edge is, oh man,
I think it's first.
Adam
Copeland.
Adam Copeland was Edge, and then you got guys like do you remember the Road Dogg?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
his real name is Kip Sop. I mean,
Yep.
that's just kind of funny to talk about.
Undertaker.
The Undertaker being Mark Holloway.
Calloway.
Calloway, excuse me. Yep, it's a C, not an H. But yeah, it's quite fun to just find these guys' real names and just see the difference in their stage names versus their real names. Just something I had fun with back when I watched wrestling. I always thought it was fun to, and I used to like to turn it on mute back when they didn't have captions that came over, and you could like talk what the guy was saying. So
you could do your own broadcast.
Right. You could sit there. That's how I think how I learned how to broadcast, actually. You sit there and you're just like, oh, there he goes. Oh, he's whispering in his ear. Hit me really hard. Hit me hard. Body slam me. Body slam me.
Well, see, it was interesting, because some of these people that had these, ring names, I sit there and wonder, how did they come up with these names? I mean, how did the Undertaker come up with his name? How did, Road Dogg come up with his name? I've always wondered how some of them just came up with their, ring names. So.
Yeah. All right. Dragon Viper, you being the kind of the guest tonight or the newest person on here, you get to pick what kind of trivia we do tonight.
What kind of trivia?
What topic?
You know what? I didn't get to do the last one, so let's do movie night or movie trivia again.
All right, gonna roll up my sleeves.
You know what? We're going to change it just a little bit. I am staying with movies. But let's go movie quotes. So you're going to have to name
The movie and the quote.
You'll have to name the movie that the quote is from. And if you know the character, that helps too, but it doesn't get you any bonus points, Sarge.
Okay.
So let's actually start with Chris P. Bacon.
Okay.
Can't you smell what the bacon?
I don't want to steal from The Rock.
Sorry, I do.
All right, so let's get yours going. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Oh gosh. Major League.
No, sir. Dragon Viper goes to you.
I've heard this right here from. It was. I know this is wrong, but I'm gonna say it. I know who said it, and I've heard it. But Good Morning Vietnam.
No.
I knew
Sarge?
it was.
Sarge.
Is it Platoon?
It is not. It's Apocalypse Now.
No.
All right, so Dragon Viper, you're up. Man, some of these are so hard. I don't know that you're gonna get them, but we're gonna do them anyway. After all, tomorrow is another day.
You're right. That one's hard. I don't know. Pass. I can't even guess.
Crispy bacon?
I'm not sure either.
Sarge?
Frankly, beer. I don't give a damn. Gone with the Wind.
Yes, it is, sir. It's Gone with the Wind.
Wow.
So Sarge
movie
has
I've seen a
one.
lot.
Yeah. Sarge has 1 point. He's got a chance to get two.
I've never
He's
seen
got-
it. So.
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised myself.
Oh, let's see. Stella! Hey, Stella!
Oh, crap. Breakfast at Tiffany's?
No. Dragon Viper or Crispy Bacon? Any guesses?
The only movie I can think of with the movie Stella is how Stella got her groove back.
No. Chris?
I
anything?
don't. No.
Well, Christy got the right answer. It's A Streetcar Named Desire.
Yeah, I'm trying not to look over there.
All right, so we come back to Crispy Bacon.
This was a
Okay.
bad topic.
A boy's best friend is his mother.
Psycho.
It's Psycho. Yeah, you're right. So he got that one, so it's 1-1. Dragon Viper, you're up. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Oh, I know this. Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood said it. What movie did he say it in, though?
Oh my God. What was it? I know what it is.
Didn't we talk about it the other day?
Yes, we did. I'm gonna kick myself for this because I know what movie it is. So, oh my God. Why am I drawing a blank? I know what it is. I see I see the scene right there.
No? Okay.
Pass. I know what
Sarge?
it is.
Sarge?
I think this was quoted in two movies. First one, I'm going to say Dirty Harry.
Yes.
Then the other one is actually, I believe it was also said in The Mask with Jim Carrey.
It was said in The Mask,
was,
but we were going for the Clint Eastwood one. There's a reason I brought that quote up, by the way. That movie came out 40 years ago today.
Oh wow,
40 years ago.
Wow.
that's a long time.
Older than
Wow.
any of us.
Hmm.
Can't believe I missed that one.
Yeah.
It was right there.
Thank you.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Excuse me. That's actually 50 years ago today. It was 1971. I miscalculated.
Yep.
You're making it
1971.
younger. I'm just-
50 years ago. Yeah.
I
It's
think
crazy.
the original Ghostbusters is up there as well.
Right. All right. Let's see. So this one goes to Sarge for the win.
Bum, bum.
Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape.
Home Alone?
No.
Oh,
Oh, I think I know.
What is it?
Dang, I just had it. Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes is correct. So it is Chris with 2 and Sarge with 2.
I was blanking for a second.
Who
but
thought of
no,
this
wait.
topic? This is stupid.
who asked to do the topic?
All right. So Chris, you have a chance to win. You have a chance to clinch
Wow.
the victory tonight. Let's get you one that you might know, but that's a little harder. So let's go with Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
I have no clue.
Dragon Viper.
Nope.
Sarge for the win.
I have no idea.
Alright, since none of you know, it's actually the jazz singer.
I haven't even seen that movie.
Me neither.
Is that a 1913 movie or something? Or
1927. Close enough. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, Dragon Viper, I'm going to throw you a slow pitch softball pitch right down the middle of the plate.
he'll still strike out?
You should be able to crush this one. Don't strike out. Are you ready?
Dun, dun,
Yep.
dun.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Oh, airplane.
I was like, come on. Everyone's got to know that one.
So I'm on the board finally.
On the board. So Sarge for the win.
It wasn't a shutout.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me, aren't you?
Oh. How about tip of my tongue? I see it. Is it Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
No. Chris, do
I
you
know.
know?
I
Hang
know.
on.
I
I'm
think I
ju-
think I do.
I know. I'm
And you
jumping.
brought this, I think you brought this up. What'd you say?
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, Dragon Viper, if you know it. But it's
I think you brought it up a couple weeks ago. Graduate. Graduate.
It's the graduate. I'll give it to Dragon Viper. He said he knew it, so I'll trust him. So it's 2-2-2. 2-2-2. So Sarge.
And Chris,
No,
I
wait.
did.
Chris, this is your question to win.
Okay.
And y'all are going to hate me for this one because I guarantee we're going to have a winner with this question. I guarantee it. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Say hello to my little friend.
Seriously.
Terminator.
No!
Oh, come on.
Are you kidding?
Oh. if you and Sarge say it at the same time, we'll have a question off. What is it?
Scarface.
Scarface.
It's Scarface.
All
right.
Come on.
So Dragon Viper and Sarge, here we go. We're gonna go one question. First person to raise their hand and say they know the answer is gonna be tonight's winner. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me find a good one.
That was good.
Keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer.
I know this movie.
Sarge?
Sarge is closer than I am.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Sarge.
The Godfather.
Yes, sir. You got it. The Godfather. Sarge is tonight's trivia champion. So we're gonna do rapid fire a little different tonight.
Just a
So
minute. Was that Godfather 3?
no, it was Godfather 2.
1, 2.
3,
At
4.
least we got all of them in there.
Never seen it.
What? That one I'm actually surprised you haven't seen because everyone should watch that movie at some point in their life. Okay, so we're gonna do rapid fire, a little question, a little different tonight, and this is how we're gonna end the show. So, you all get one question, and you all get to ask me one question, and anyone watching right now and commenting can also ask me one question, and I will answer. So, we're gonna go around. We're gonna start with Chris P. Bacon. You get to ask your question, sir, right now.
What's your least favorite sport?
Curling.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dragon Viper?
If you could go anywhere in the United States that you've never been to before, where would it be?
Ooh, man, that's tough. Niagara Falls.
Which part? I think there's 2, aren't there?
Yeah,
Well,
there's Canada.
Niagara
Canada.
Falls, United States.
Okay, yeah.
In the US.
But I thought it like crossed over to Canada or something. I don't know.
But since it's in America, it's American.
That's true. That's true. I get it.
Sarge?
Oh. Would you rather go free or wear boxers?
Oh. Well, that's the end of our show for tonight. Which one would I rather do? I think I'd rather wear boxers, to be completely honest. That's it. Like that's what I got. I'd rather wear boxers.
Okay, Beaver.
Better than a butterfly.
Oh, what is my favorite childhood memory? My favorite childhood memory. I remember in northern Wisconsin when I was probably 10 or 11. And okay, Christy, I'll get to yours next. So I was probably 10 or 11, and I'll say that we used to have, where we lived on the gravel road, you go down this road, and then there was this, what we called the snow hill. And it probably wasn't as big as I saw it as a kid. Like as an adult, it would probably be this small little hill that you went down. But my favorite childhood memory is walking down there with our sleds and just being at the snow hill all day. No technology, none of this Facebook, Instagram world. We just went down there, and all the neighborhood kids went there, and we spent all day there. We'd have snowball fights. We'd build our forts and be behind and be on teams and throw snowballs. You'd slide down the hill. You'd do all that. That's probably my favorite childhood memory.
There's hills in Wisconsin?
There's a few. There's not many. There's a few.
Okay. We call them molehills here. So.
Yeah, right. What movie moment made you cry? Oh, we're going to go there, Christy.
Where the red fern grows.
Really, Sarge? Really?
Old Yeller.
Yeah.
I can't lie, man. That one got me too. That's actually the first one that came to my mind. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That one got me. But I think the movie moment that made me cry the hardest, if we want to talk about that, the one that got me the most would be, and people probably haven't seen this movie. It had The Rock in it, so Dragon Viper's probably seen it because I think that's his man crush. But it was one of the first movies he made. It was The Game Plan.
Oh yeah.
When he was a football player.
That made me
And
cry.
Third.
the moment that really got me, The Game Plan, he's taking his daughter that he just met out to lunch and doesn't know that she's allergic to shellfish. And they have shellfish at lunch. And she starts having an allergic reaction and he needs to get her to the hospital. Mm-hmm. And instead of getting a taxi or a train or anything, he picks her up in his arms and runs her to the hospital. And as a girl dad, I can tell you that moment got me probably more than anything else. But Where the Red Fern Grows was the first one that came to mind. The first time I watched that, I bawled like a little baby. I won't even lie. And I still would if I watched it now.
I refuse to watch it.
Yeah.
Because
that one got me for sure.
I watched it with my daughter a couple weeks ago, actually.
All right. Well, that's the show for tonight. We went a little longer than normal, but that's okay. I thank you guys for joining in. Chris, why don't you give us 30 seconds, man?
Thank you all for watching, listening, interacting with the show. Don't forget tomorrow our special, the Paparazzi Jewelry and K&A Custom Crafts showing off their latest stuff. So make sure to tune in for that, 7:30 Central Time.
All right, and Dragon Viper, thanks for joining the show tonight. Why don't you give us 30 seconds, man?
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for allowing me back on here. I have fun all the time I'm on here. I have fun anytime I'm on a show. So, again, thank you guys for allowing me on here. And once again, like Chris said, thank everybody for commenting and watching the show.
All right, and Sarge, take us on out of here, man.
All right. I just want to say thank you for everyone here. Comment, send questions during these comments, and we'll definitely answer those questions and so forth. Just thank you for coming to the show, and check out the two product shows that we got tomorrow that Crispy Bacon said.
All right. And I am J Mac the Bearded One for Chris P. Bacon, Dragon Viper, and Sarge. thank you all for listening to the show, watching the show, commenting, and being here. More great things come from coast to coast. Check out that special show tomorrow. And we all thank you. Thanks, guys, for being on the show tonight. We will see you guys on the other side.